joining us in studio. There's a saying in these old Army commercials that we accomplish more before 8 a.m. than most people do in a day. You've accomplished more before the age of 20 than most NHL guys get to do in a career. What's it like being the most famous 19-year-old in Boston?
Oh, it's amazing. I mean, obviously it's a dream come true. You know, your whole life dreaming of being in the NHL, and you know, so out there, but you know, winning a Stanley Cup, and you know, obviously it's everything any kid can imagine.
We hear this a lot in terms of a growth from a first season, you know, rookie season to a second season. Has the game slowed down for you? We hear that a lot.
That's the catch line. I think just with experience and you know, growth as a player and a person, you know, you just gain so much confidence and you know, see the game at a different level, and you know, that's what I think I'm trying to figure out.
I know a lot of guys don't really care about, you know, personal individual goals. You know, it's all about getting the team a win, but I know you're a goal-oriented guy. I mean, when you got to 10 goals this season, is 20 the next benchmark? Is it 15? What are you striving for next?
I think last year I set, you know, a lot of goals. I you know, set kind of like the 20-goal thing, and you know, hopefully over 50 points. And I think this year I just wanted to come in, you know, kind of clean and, you know, just do the best I could, and you know, not set any goals, and that's just my goal right now.
All right, well, we're going to play you a soundbite here from one of the guys on your line, Brad Marchand. You may be familiar with some of his on and off ice work. Marchand talking about your first Hattie of your career. That was up in Toronto, November 5th. Let's see what Marchand had to say about your performance.
Yeah, Bergie had a great game. You know, it was a lot of fun. You know, it's nice when we can have a game like that, especially on the road and against the top team in the league. And you know, Segs is continuing, you know, leading the way out there. He had another great game, and it's great to see.
All right, a little sense of humor from Marchand there, right? He's not going to pump your tires too much. Playing with that line, with Bergeron kind of the elder statesman at the age of 26, what's that like on that line? I'm
told he's called the grandpa of the line, I guess. You know, obviously, I think those two had chemistry built up all last year, and I really just tried to come in and you know, do the best I could to fit on the line, and you know, I think it really clicks, and I think with every game, you know, it seems to be getting better and better.
Before you were drafted, there was all this discussion about you as a natural center, and the Bruins probably looking at you as a winger. I think the transition has certainly gotten better and better. How has that been for you, transitioning over to the wing?
It was weird at first. You know, last year was really my first experience of consecutive games at playing on the wing. You know, I played center my whole life, but you know, I want to be that diverse player, that you know, player that can play in any position. And I think again, with you know, experience and games played at that position, you know, I've found my groove in there. Team
wide now, the difference between the first month of the season to this unbeaten streak of about 12 games now, drastic. I mean, it was interesting to watch because we see all these games, and we saw that you guys were only a few plays away during some of the tougher times. What clicked as a team there?
You know, to start the season, I think I don't really know what the reason is exactly. You know, obviously you hear about the Stanley Cup hangover and all that, and I think it's just that, you know, getting those emotions back. You know, I think the emotion was so high, you know, when you're chasing that cup and you're so close, and then I think when you know, come in and, you know, say to yourself, you know, this is just a regular season game. You know, guys have to, you know, find their way to, you know, get emotionally involved every single night, and, you know, find that drive every single night, and, you know, I think we've all gotten that back. Two guys that I think you are probably tired of hearing of. I know we're tired saying their names in terms of comparing with yourself, but Phil Kessel, Taylor Hall. Phil Kessel probably having the better of the season, but on a scale of 1 to just, I don't want to hear it anymore, how tired are you of hearing these guys being compared to yourself? It's only 1 to 10. You know, obviously, you get tired of, you know, the same questions, I guess. You know, I think it's a little hard to be, you know, being compared to, you know, a guy like Kessel. I think he's an incredible hockey player, you know, amazing skill. I've seen him, you know, for a few years now, but I think he's also got many years in this league of experience on me, so you know, hopefully one day they can be more comparable. Yeah, we'll be talking about guys in 5 years that, how do you compare to Tyler Seguin? How are we going to get that comparison? All right, we asked our NESN.com users and our NESN viewers in our poll question on the website, we asked who's going to finish with more points this season, Phil Kessel or Tyler Seguin, right? We're not done with these comparisons, and I don't know if you're able to vote in this country. I don't know if you're able to vote. I know you're of age here in Boston, but who would your vote be for there, Tyler? I don't think I'd vote for that one. Obviously, can't really vote for myself, or I think my head might get a little too big, and can't say I'm going to vote for another guy on another team. So I guess it's no answer, no comment.
No answer, no comment. That's good. All right, cool. I'll comment on Phil Kessel. He looks like Spencer Pratt from the Hills. I can say that, and I will say that. And we're going to have more with Tyler Seguin coming up on the other side of this break. We're going to get to your Twitter questions. We've been asking for them for the past couple days. We got some doozies. He thinks he's done. He's not. We'll be right back.